Hi everybody, Candy Hargrove here again with another video about one of the blocks in my new pattern, Let's Play with Friends. The block we're going to look at today is the card trick block. And it has a lot of little pieces in it, but it's not difficult if you pay attention and try not to rush through it. I'm going to show you the pieces that we start out with, and then I'll show you the construction of the block. I'm just going to reposition the camera here. Okay, for this block you need 4 half square triangles. You need to cut 3 squares for quarter square triangles, and then you need to cut 2 other squares in half, and they are going to be part of a segment that looks like this. Can you see it? Let me move this over. Okay. I'm going to pause here for just a second, and I'm going to sew some of these together, and then I'll show you the layout of the block. Okay, so I've done some sewing here. I've sewn a white quarter square triangle to 2 of one color of the prints that we cut into quarter square triangles. So you'd have 2 like this and 2 like this, and then you sew these to whatever the opposite print is that you used here. You sew the large triangle here. So you have 2 like this, and 2 like this. Now you should have 4 quarter square triangles left, 2 from each print. See these right here, and we're going to sew those now into an hourglass block. So I'm going to pause again while I sew these together. Okay, here we go again. All of those little triangles now have been sewn into these units. We have 1 hourglass block, and then we have 4 of these units that have a large triangle and 2 small triangles. Now when you're sewing these units together, you'll have 2 different kinds. You'll have white and a print and white and another print. You have to be very careful about the orientation of these fabrics when you sew them together, so we'll achieve the pattern of the card trick block. It isn't a difficult block, but it can be tricky. If you would get these reversed, it would be you would have to rip them out and start over. So I'm going to pause again now, and I'm going to arrange these, and all of a sudden we're going to have a 9 patch. Okay, so here are these units all lined up exactly the way they need to be pieced together in rows. So this one to this one, make this row, make this row, make this row, and then sew your rows together. Because this is a 6-inch finished block, then you know that each of these units right now should be 2.5 inches. So if you need to check and make sure they're 2.5 inches, or square them up as you need to. So here you go. You start out with a lot of little pieces. You end up with essentially a 9 patch, and this is your card trick block.